So let's start looking at some of the background to the problems. Now, before I go into this, let's just stop here for a second. I'd like you to consider your last year. Okay, and what I'd like you to consider is you started off with some ideas or some goals or a destination. Typically, around the turn of the year, we typically have a plan for next year. We sort of maybe review the year we've just been. I don't know about you, but that year's flown by, right? And it always flies by. I don't think a year has passed in my memory that I haven't gone, goodness me, that was quick. That disappeared fast. And so, I'm wondering if it's the same for you. If it is the same for you, just type yes in the box. If it's not for you, if the year just drags on and you just feel the year is exactly the right time and it hasn't flown by, just put no in the box, just so I can get a sense of whether my my view of time zipping by is shared by the audience. Oh, good. Okay. Well, yeah, we're getting a load of yeses, and oh yeah, one or two nos, which is great. Which means that those of you with the nos, I'm sure you are just right on track, which is fantastic. So what I'd like you to do now is I'm gonna ask for two numbers from you, and the first number is going to be, and don't type anything in the box until you've got the two numbers ready. Okay. So the first number is going to be, if you had to rate your year just gone on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is not as good as, nowhere near as good as you'd like, and 10 was, really aced it, maybe even exceeded your goals a little bit, you'll put a 10. So just have that number in your mind and hold it there, hold that thought, don't type it in yet. And the second number is the number out of which that you aimed for. If you aimed for a 7 year, then put 7. If you aim for a 3 year, then you aim 3. Then if you aim for a 10 year, you can aim 10. So the numbers will be how you did against how you expected to do. So just put those two numbers and type it in the box for me. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm getting a 3 out of 10. I'm getting a 6 out of 7. Very good. I'm getting 2 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Great, we're getting some good results. They're good mix of results. So let's find out. This is from years of working with small owner-managed businesses. These are the sort of things that I've found that cause businesses to stop growing. The first one is this thing about the two-skill problem. There's two typical skills that are needed in any business to thrive and really move forward. The first one is absolutely 100% critical. Without this skill, there is no business, and it's a technical skill of what the business does. So if you're a lawyer, you'll have to be qualified in law. If you're a doctor, you'll have to be qualified as a medical professional. If you are a web designer, you'll need to be very competent in the technical skill of designing websites. If you're an architect, you'll need to be very skilled in understanding all the things that go into designing um, uh, buildings or whatever you design. So the technical skill is 100% critical, and virtually probably all clients, and I say virtually because I just was meeting with a client yesterday, and he was telling me that he signed a £45,000 contract with someone to provide some air conditioning and ventilation systems for his new clinic, and the person has just let him down so badly. He underquoted. He didn't read the spec properly. When he was held to account, he started putting substandard materials in, delaying the project, trying to cut costs on everything else, and it was causing my client a nightmare. So sometimes people don't even have the technical skills to do things right. And then, of course, the bigger I've put it in a bigger circle are the business skills. And the reason I put it in a bigger circle, not because it's more important, but because there's more of them. There's marketing skills and sales skills and leadership skills and HR and operations and IT and finance. These are all business skills that are required to run a business. Now, if you have technical skills but lack business skills, then of course your growth is going to be limited, because you can only grow to the extent the business skills brings in the work, right? So if you don't have the work, then the business skills, the technical skills can't be used, and so that's the first thing. And so if you look at the interaction of those two circles in my little Venn diagram there, you will see a profit potential, and you can see the shaded area in between the two circles is the profit potential you can extract from the business. You can see that as the two interact more, because the business skills grow, the profit potential increases. Now, there's nothing rocket science about this, but I'm all about clarity, and I want you to understand how these things, in simple terms, with simplicity, can improve your profitability. And just this simple diagram has helped many of my clients just get it. Just understand. Maybe they are lacking in marketing skills or leadership skills or operation skills or finance skills, and that's what's holding them back. It's not the technical skills of what the business does. If they're builders, they're fantastic builders. If they're recruiters, they're fantastic recruiters. It's sometimes the business skills of thinking about the business differently that has the ability to help them grow.